Hey guys, it is Brent. It has been a while since I've done a video. Holidays, family, we all get it. So today I just wanted to get back on here and do a quick little video about one of my all-time favorite OSRs. And I am talking about Basic Fantasy. Okay. Man, what do you say about this game? I love this game. My players love this game. It has the feel of Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. It does have what they call a 3rd edition twist because it has Ascending Armor class instead of Descending Armor class. So that part to me is a plus. Not that I had anything against THAC0 or anything like that. It's just easier to convert in your head and just move on and go. Some people are like, oh, it's easy. THAC0's so easy. And you know what? If you like it, great. I like the other way here. So why do I like this game? There are a lot of different reasons. First off, let's talk about price. Okay, you can go to the Basic Fantasy webpage right now, and you can download this book for absolutely free. Not only this book, but you can download their entire library, all of their field guides, their monster manuals, all of their printed adventures. You can download every single one of them for free. Okay, if you decided, if you're like me and you like to hold a book in your hands, you can go to Amazon. You can go to Lulu. I've never bought anything off Lulu, but I know it's there. This book on Amazon right now will run you $5.50. Cannot beat that price anywhere. The only thing you could beat would be getting the free PDFs off their website. It even tells you on the back of the book, do not buy this book, at least not yet. And it tells you, go to their website, check it out. And to me, that is fabulous, because you can go check it out, read the PDFs. If you like it, it's right there. You can start playing then. If you want to order the books, go to Amazon, Lulu, and get it. Let's see. Let me just talk a little bit about some of the things that I do like about it. I mean, it has the races. It breaks it back down to 1st edition D&D, because you've got the character races, the elves, the dwarves, halflings, and humans, and that's really it. Your experience points, how you level up, is different for each class. Like clerics, to get to 2nd level, you need 1,500 experience points. For a fighter, to get to 2nd level, you need 2,000. So everybody is not the same, which is the way it should be. Your thief abilities are right here. Magic users, to get to 2nd level, 2,500. A thief, 1,250. I like the old school feel of it. I really do. Now here, once you hit 0, you can die. This game can be very deadly. And another thing I like about it, to me, 5th edition, I don't even know if you could really die if you tried to in 5th edition. The way 5th edition is set up, so many different variables. You're coming out as Superman on level 1 almost. So I got very bored with 5th edition because you can really, no is not really the correct answer in 5th edition. When it comes to games like Basic Fantasy, the danger level is there. And why do I think that's important? Well, you got to have some intrigue into the game. You've got to have, oh, we go into the dungeon, we find the dragon, oh, we slay the dragon, we get his hoard. Well, in old school D&D, you walk into a dungeon, you come across a dragon, well, you scream in fear, you turn around and run because you know you're not big enough or bad enough to fight him yet. At first, whatever levels, you know you're going to have to do something. Much more than just be a 5th edition, 2nd level, whatever that can go against a dragon. Old school stuff doesn't work that way. You walk into, leaving a scene is sometimes much better than sticking around. That makes sense. So I do like that aspect, the danger aspect of it, the old school feel of this. I love it. And I will tell you, my daughter and son-in-law, they work at a boys ranch, and they've told me before, you know, they have teenage boys, and like they're always bored and trying to come up with stuff for them to do on the weekend, especially when the weather's bad or what have you. And my daughter got her playing D&D with 4th edition. She played 5th edition with us and such. My son-in-law also played with us, so very accustomed to it. They both like it. And so for my son-in-law's birthday, I bought him all of Basic Fantasy. Everything on Amazon that was available in print from Basic Fantasy, I bundled and sent to him for a birthday gift. And you're thinking, oh, that's a really good father-in-law, blah, blah, blah. Well, let me tell you, it was buying the entire library off of Amazon that they had available for print was cheaper than buying one 5th edition core war book. I paid less for the entire library than I would have for a 5th edition core rule book. Think about that. He has everything, and that's including the monster manuals, the field guides, the adventure books. Everything at his disposal. He has everything for those boys. So very appreciative. They really enjoy it. So again, price is definitely a selling point for this. The old school feel is definitely a selling point for this. I could go flip through this thing page by page and tell you exactly everything that I like about it. There are so many other videos out there talking about Basic Fantasy and what makes it such a good OSR. So I don't really have to do that. If you want to see them, check out all kinds of Rob from Rob's Game Group has it. Dwarven Swiftbow, quest-wise, everybody, all my people out there, YouTube, tons and tons of videos about the greatness of this OSR. But one thing that I did that was a little bit different was that I contacted Chris Garman, who is the guy who came up with this brilliant book. I wrote to him and asked him 5 questions. Told him what I was doing and everything, and I asked him 5 questions. And I'll just go over some of the response. The question 1 was, what was your starting RPG and how old were you? And he said it was Mulvey Cook, BX, D&D, 1981. He started running games in early 82 at the age of 16. Question number 2 was, what was your motivation in creating Basic Fantasy? His response was, at the time, 06, he was wanting to run a BX game with his old group. His BX books were falling apart and you couldn't buy new copies anywhere. And so he started with House Rules document that he had written and started filling in the blanks. Basic Fantasy really started when he realized that Oh yeah, that he could use it for a game that he could actually get published. I apologize. The Open Games license was available, and he could get everything published that way. Create the game and everything. Number 3 was, has Basic Fantasy met or exceeded your expectations? He said Basic Fantasy has exceeded his wildest dreams, thanks to the growth of a large creative community that supports it. And number 4, I asked him, what is your favorite Basic Fantasy adventure? And he said, and it's a very fair answer. He's like, that's a trick question. I've written too many to judge them fairly. So, and then number 5, I asked him, what would you like to see Basic Fantasy evolve into? And he said, Basic Fantasy is perfect being what it is. I want to see the project grow larger, but I don't want to see it change all that much. And if you look at Basic Fantasy, this copy here, I believe it says it here. No, it's on the back. So this is the new revised 3rd edition. Okay, does that mean you have to buy all 3rd edition books? No, you don't. The main difference between 1st and 2nd edition and 3rd edition is they corrected some of the like spelling mistakes, or just kind of cleaned it up just a little bit. There's really no difference in the rules between all 3 editions. So Basic Fantasy is what it is. It's there. The rules are really simple to follow and everything. I did ask him a follow-up question. And I even said, if you don't want to answer, I'll completely understand. But I did ask him, why do you give away the product? Or why do you not sell it for a profit on Amazon? Because this product could easily sell and make a few dollars, for him. And at that point, he actually gave me a call, and we kind of talked about it. It said much easier to talk about it over the phone. And the answer he gave, I loved, because why do I do this channel? Because I like RPG games. I like talking about RPG games. I like playing RPG games. So I'm not doing this video to make money. Of course, I'm not doing this video for glamour fortune. It's just not there. I'm doing it because I want to. I do it to help share some of the stories, or talk about some of the RPGs that are out there to you guys. And that's kind of what Chris told me. He said that, and I'm paraphrasing here, he basically said that if he publishes Basic Fantasy to make money on it, it no longer is a hobby. It becomes a job. And his passion for this game is just that, to let everybody play the game. It is a hobby to him still, and he wants it to be that way for everyone else. If he turns it into a money-making project, then it becomes a job to him. And he also said, if you look, and I'll get to that page, Basic Fantasy, he said, was a community effort. And if you look here are the signatures of the people that collaborated with him in making Basic Fantasy. He said all along that it was not just him who did this book. It was a group of people that came together that helped with writing, or helped with putting it together, doing the getting things set and sent off correctly. He said that if he made money, he would have to pay everybody else. He said not that they don't deserve it, but again, this was a passion project for them all, and it's a hobby. So I really appreciated that answer. It actually means a lot for me, for the exact same reason I do this videos. It is a passion, and I enjoy doing it. So as long as you enjoy what you're doing, it's not a job, right? So tell you what, you get a chance, go to their website, download this great product for free, look at it. If you like it and you want to hold it in your hands, go to Amazon or Lulu. Again, $5.50 on Amazon for the core rulebook, and this is really all that you need. You don't need anything else. You can do create everything from that point. And I will tell you, when I first got this copy, and I was going to run it with my group, I wanted to play test it, and as I do with most all the RPGs that I run, I try to do a solo just so I can see how the rules are and everything else. So I pulled out an old AD&D solo, the Ghost Alliance Castle, and I created my mage, and went through it using these rules, and it wasn't hard at all. Flipping the AC really was not hard at all. All the monsters in that module were here. So again, it was super duper easy. I died 3 times before I got through it and got my cool ring. But again, it is a deadly set of rules, and it's the way it should be. So yeah, get this, pop it out, read it. If you enjoy it, get the book itself. Go to the Basic Fantasy Facebook page. Give a shout out to Chris and his crew. Give them some love for putting out such a great product. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Once I hit 50 subscribers, I will be doing a giveaway to one of the 50 on a random roll. So yeah, guys, until next time, game on.